Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Nija, the place where you can learn English naturally through simple conversations, daily situations, and easy speaking practice. I am happy to be here with you today.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another English learning podcast from English with Nija. I am also very excited because today we are going to talk about something very common and useful in our everyday life.
Yes, today's topic is English in daily life. Talk about your day. In this episode, we will learn how to describe our daily routine, talk about our morning, our work, our activities, our feelings, and our plans in simple English. This topic is perfect for beginners because talking about your day is one of the first things you need when learning English. Every day we do many activities. We wake up, brush our teeth, have breakfast, go to work or school, meet people, eat meals, relax, and sleep. These simple activities can help us build many English sentences. Exactly. When you learn how to talk about your daily routine, you can start having real conversations with other people. You can introduce yourself better, share your experiences, and understand others more easily. In this podcast, we will speak slowly and clearly. We will use simple vocabulary and natural sentences. If you are a beginner, don't worry. Listen carefully, repeat after us, and practice speaking with confidence. Before we start our conversation, let's imagine a normal day. Imagine you wake up in the morning. The sun is coming through your window, you look at the clock, and you start your day. How can you describe this moment in English? You can say, I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Or, I usually wake up early because I have work. You can say, I wake up at 7 because I like to start my day slowly. That sounds relaxing. What do you do after you wake up? These sentences are simple, but they are very useful. Let's learn more expressions that we can use every day. Now, today we will follow a conversation between two friends. They will talk about their daily routines. Through their conversation, you will learn many common English phrases. Let's begin our conversation. Good morning. How are you today? Good morning. I am fine, thank you. How about you? I am good. I had a busy morning today. Really? What did you do this morning? I woke up at 6:30. Then I got out of bed, opened the window, and drank a glass of water. That sounds like a healthy morning routine. Do you usually wake up at 6:30? Yes, I usually wake up around that time. Sometimes I wake up earlier if I have a lot of work. I see. What do you do after waking up? After waking up, I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then I take a shower and get ready for the day. Great. These are very common morning activities. We can use the phrase after to explain the order of activities. For example, after waking up, I brush my teeth. After breakfast, I go to work. After work, I relax at home. That is a very useful pattern for beginners. When you talk about your day, you can connect your sentences with words like first, then, after that, next, finally. Let's practice. Male speaker, can you describe your morning using these words? Sure. First, I wake up at 6:30. Then I brush my teeth and wash my face. After that, I take a shower and get ready for the day. Next, I have breakfast. Finally, I leave home and start my day. Excellent! That is a clear and natural way to talk about your routine. Thank you. Now, let me ask you, what time do you usually wake up? I usually wake up at 7 o'clock. I like to start my day slowly. I don't like to rush in the morning. That sounds relaxing. What do you do after you wake up? First, I make my bed. Then, I drink some water. After that, I prepare my breakfast. What do you usually eat for breakfast? I usually eat bread, eggs, and fruit. Sometimes I drink tea or coffee. That sounds delicious.
Breakfast is an important part of the day. Yes, many people say breakfast gives us energy for the day. Now let's teach some useful words related to morning routines. Good idea. Here are some common words. Wake up, to stop sleeping. Get up, to leave your bed. Brush my teeth, to clean my teeth. Wash my face, to clean my face. Take a shower, to clean your body. Get dressed, to put on clothes. Have breakfast, to eat your morning meal. Leave home, to go outside from your house. Let's make some examples. I wake up at 7 o'clock. I get up immediately. I brush my teeth every morning. I take a shower before work. I get dressed in my bedroom. I have breakfast with my family. I leave home at 8 o'clock. Very good. These sentences are simple, but they are sentences you can use every day. Now let's continue our conversation. So after breakfast, what do you usually do? After breakfast, I prepare my bag and check my schedule. What do you mean by schedule? A schedule is a plan that shows what you need to do during the day. That is a useful word. Everyone has a schedule. Students have school schedules, workers have work schedules, families also have daily schedules. Exactly. For example, my schedule is busy today. I have many things on my schedule. I check my schedule every morning. Now let's talk about going to work or school. Many beginners want to know how to explain their daily activities outside the home. Yes, you can say, I go to work at 8 o'clock. I go to school at 7:30. I travel by bus. I drive my car. I walk to work. Let's continue. Female speaker, how do you go to work? I usually take the bus. The bus stop is near my house. How long does it take? It takes about 30 minutes. That is a useful sentence. It takes about is used when we talk about time. Yes, for example, it takes 10 minutes to walk there. It takes 1 hour to finish my work. It takes 30 minutes to cook dinner. Great. Now I want to ask you another question. What do you usually do when you arrive at work? When I arrive at work, I say hello to my colleagues. Then I check my emails and start my tasks. Very nice. The word colleagues means people who work with you. Yes, in daily English, we often talk about our workplace. For example, my colleagues are friendly. I work with a small team. I have a meeting in the morning. I finish my work in the evening. Let's practice a short workplace conversation. Okay. Good morning. How was your morning? My morning was good. I arrived at work at 8 o'clock. What are you doing today? I have some important tasks. I need to finish my report and attend a meeting. That sounds like a busy day. Yes, but I enjoy my work. Listeners, remember that learning English is like building a habit. You don't need to learn everything in one day. Learn a few sentences, practice them, and use them often. When you talk about your day, start with simple sentences. You don't need complicated grammar. Simple and correct English is better than difficult English with mistakes. For example, I wake up early. I go to work. I eat lunch. I come home. I watch TV. I go to sleep. These sentences are small, but they are powerful.
Now, let's continue our conversation about daily life. We were talking about our morning routine and going to work. After arriving at work, many people start their daily responsibilities.
Yes, a normal day is full of different activities. We communicate with people, complete tasks, take breaks, eat meals, and plan our time.
Let's continue our conversation. So, what do you usually do during your workday?
During my workday, I usually have many tasks to complete. I check my work list, answer messages, and work on important projects.
That sounds busy. How do you organize your work?
I usually make a list. I write down the things I need to do, then I complete them one by one.
That is a good habit. Making a list helps us remember our responsibilities.
Yes, we can use many useful sentences when talking about work. For example, I have a lot of work today. I need to finish this task. I am working on a project. I will complete it before lunch.
These sentences are very common in daily conversations. Now, let's talk about lunchtime. What time do you usually have lunch?
I usually have lunch at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
What do you usually eat for lunch?
I usually eat rice, vegetables, and some protein. Sometimes I eat something simple if I'm busy.
Do you usually eat lunch alone or with other people?
Sometimes I eat alone, but sometimes I eat with my friends or colleagues.
That is nice. Eating together is a good way to relax and talk with others.
Yes, during lunch, people often talk about their day. They may ask, "How is your day going? What did you do this morning? Are you busy today? Do you have any plans after work?"
Let's practice a lunch conversation.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. I'm a little tired because I had a busy morning.
Really? What happened?
I had many things to do at work. I attended a meeting and finished some reports.
That sounds like a productive morning.
Yes, now I'm taking a short break and having lunch.
Great. Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you.
Now let's learn some words related to the middle of the day.
Good idea. Break, a short time to rest. Meeting, when people come together to discuss something. Task, something you need to do. Project, a planned piece of work. Finish, to complete something. Start, to begin something. Continue, to keep doing something.
Let's make some sentences. I have a meeting at 10 o'clock. I take a short break after 2 hours of work. I need to finish my task today. I am working on a new project. I start my work early. I continue working until the evening.
Excellent. These words can help you explain your daily activities clearly.
Now let's talk about the afternoon. After lunch, what do you usually do?
After lunch, I return to work. I continue my tasks and try to complete important work before the end of the day.
Do you feel tired in the afternoon?
Sometimes, yes. Many people feel less energetic after lunch.
That is true. What do you do when you feel tired?
I drink some water, take a short walk, and focus again on my work.
That is a good idea. Listeners, notice the sentence structure. When I feel tired, I drink water. When I feel happy, I smile. When I feel stressed, I take a break.
The phrase, "when I feel blank," is very useful when talking about emotions and situations. Let's practice some examples. I feel happy when I spend time with my family. I feel excited when I learn something new. I feel tired when I work for many hours. I feel relaxed when I listen to music.
Great examples. Now let's move to the end of the workday. What time do you usually finish work?
I usually finish work at 5 o'clock in the evening.
What do you do after work?
After work, I travel back home. When I arrive home, I change my clothes and relax for some time.
That is a common evening routine. Many people say, I go home after work. I relax after a long day. I spend time with my family. I prepare dinner. I watch television.
Yes, evening time is important because it helps us rest after a busy day.
Let's talk about traveling home. How do you go home after work?
I usually take public transportation. Sometimes I walk if the weather is good.
How long does your journey take?
It takes around 40 minutes.
Do you listen to anything while traveling?
Sometimes I listen to music. Sometimes I listen to English podcasts.
That is a great way to improve English. Listening every day helps your ears become familiar with English sounds.
Exactly. Even 10 or 15 minutes of listening practice every day can make a difference.
Now, let's imagine a person describing their entire day.
Okay.
I wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I have breakfast with my family. After breakfast, I go to work. I work until 5 o'clock. After work, I go home and relax. In the evening, I have dinner and spend time with my family. Before sleeping, I read a book or watch something interesting.
That is a very good daily routine description. Notice that the speaker uses simple present tense because they are talking about habits.
Yes, we use simple present tense for things we do regularly. For example, I wake up at 7 every day. I drink coffee every morning. I go to the gym after work. I watch movies on weekends.
Now, let's talk about free time. After finishing all responsibilities, people usually do activities they enjoy.
What do you like to do in your free time?
I like reading books, listening to music, and spending time with friends.
That sounds enjoyable. I like watching educational videos and learning new skills.
Learning new skills is a great way to improve yourself.
Yes, even learning English can become a daily habit.
Absolutely. You can practice English while doing normal activities. For example, while cooking, learn food vocabulary. While traveling, listen to English conversations. While relaxing, watch English videos. Before sleeping, review new words.
That is a wonderful method. English does not have to be only a classroom subject. English can become part of your daily life.
Exactly. When you connect English with your routine, learning becomes easier and more natural.
Let's continue our conversation. So, what do you usually do when you arrive home in the evening?
When I arrive home, the first thing I do is change my clothes and wash my hands. After that, I take some time to relax.
How do you relax after a busy day?
I usually sit down, drink some tea, listen to music, or talk with my family.
That sounds peaceful. Spending time with family is an important part of daily life.
Yes, family conversations help us feel connected. We can talk about our day, share our experiences, and support each other.
What kind of questions do you ask your family about their day?
I usually ask, "How was your day? What did you do today? Was your day busy? Did anything interesting happen?"
Those are simple but very useful questions. Let's practice a family conversation.
Okay.
Hi, how was your day today?
My day was good. I was busy, but I finished my work.
That's great. What was the best part of your day?
The best part was having lunch with my friends. We talked and laughed together.
That sounds wonderful.
How about you? How was your day?
My day was good too. I learned something new today and I enjoyed it.
Now, let's talk about dinner time. What do you usually do before dinner?
Before dinner, I usually help prepare the food. Sometimes I cook and sometimes I help my family.
That is nice. Cooking is also a good way to learn English vocabulary.
Yes, let's learn some food-related words.
Good idea. Cook, to prepare food. Cut, to divide food into pieces. Wash, to clean something with water. Mix, to combine things together. Serve, to give food to someone. Eat, to have food.
Let's make some sentences. I cook dinner in the evening. I wash vegetables before cooking. I cut onions carefully. I mix the ingredients together. I serve food to my family. I eat dinner at 8 o'clock.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about dinner conversations.
During dinner, people often talk about their day. For example, today was a busy day. I had a good meeting. I learned something interesting. I finished my work early.
Yes, these sentences help you share your experiences. Now, let's talk about hobbies. After dinner, many people spend time doing things they enjoy.
What are your hobbies?
My hobbies are reading, watching movies, and listening to music.
Why do you like reading?
I like reading because it helps me learn new things and improve my imagination.
That is a great reason. I enjoy learning languages because languages help us communicate with people from different cultures.
Exactly. Learning English is not only about grammar and vocabulary, it's also about connecting with people.
Listeners, remember this. You can practice English through your hobbies. If you like cooking, learn cooking words. If you like sports, learn sports vocabulary. If you like movies, watch English movies. If you like music, listen to English songs.
Small daily practice creates big improvement. You don't need to study for many hours every day. Even 15 minutes of focused practice can help you improve.
Now, let's talk about preparing for bedtime. What time do you usually go to sleep?
I usually go to sleep around 10:30 at night.
What do you do before sleeping?
Before sleeping, I brush my teeth, prepare my clothes for the next day, and check my schedule.
That is a good habit. Preparing at night can make the next morning easier.
Yes, many people have a bedtime routine. For example, I brush my teeth before sleeping. I set my alarm. I read a book. I turn off the lights. I go to bed.
Let's practice talking about a complete day.
Okay.
Here's an example. I wake up at 6:30 in the morning. First, I brush my teeth and take a shower. Then I have breakfast and go to work. I work during the day and have lunch at noon. After work, I go home and relax. In the evening, I have dinner with my family. After dinner, I read a book and prepare for the next day. Finally, I go to bed at 10:30.
That is an excellent daily routine description. Now, listeners, try creating your own version. You can start with I wake up at, then I, after that I, in the afternoon I, in the evening I, before sleeping I.
Remember, mistakes are a normal part of learning. When you speak English, don't worry about being perfect. The most important thing is to communicate.
Yes, every English speaker was once a beginner. Improvement comes from practice.
Let's review some important daily life sentences from today's episode.
I wake up early every morning. I get ready for my day. I have breakfast before work. I go to work or school. I complete my tasks. I take a short break. I have lunch in the afternoon. I go home after work. I spend time with my family. I enjoy my hobbies. I prepare for tomorrow. I go to sleep at night.
These sentences are simple, but they can help you communicate in many real-life situations.
Try saying these sentences aloud. Repeat them several times. Your speaking skills will improve with regular practice.
Today, we learned how to talk about our daily routine from morning until night.
We hope this conversation helps you feel more confident when speaking English.
Thank you for listening to this episode of English with Ninja.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and remember that every small step brings you closer to your English goals.
We appreciate your time and support. Continue listening to English with Ninja for more simple English conversations and daily practice.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you everyone for listening. We will meet again in another English learning episode.
Until then, keep learning English, stay positive, and have a wonderful day.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, everyone.
Both speakers, thank you for listening to English with Ninja. See you next time.